All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 795. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man whose two favorite things are coming together, Fallout and Fortnite, Wombat.
I thought you were going to say chocolate and peanut butter, and I was going to say, that's not new.
You know, I was going to make like one of those old school Reese's commercial references, but it's too hard. This is much easier.
You got your Fortnite and my Fallout. You got your Fallout and my Fortnite.
I started to think about that, and then I was like, well, then I have to be involved, and it's like a whole thing.
You know what my takeaway from those commercials was from back in the day, if you recall those commercials? It was always someone walking down the street with a giant, amazing looking chocolate bar, and they would dip it into like a stranger's jar of peanut butter, and it would come out looking so much better than a Reese's peanut butter cup. Like they would hold this giant, amazing looking chocolate bar slathered in peanut butter. Are you just
understanding how commercials work now?
No, I'm saying like the product that they sold.
That's what got him into the ad game.
Didn't look as good. Yes. Didn't look as good as like the thing that they were like saying is not as good as a peanut butter cup. They're like two great tastes that could taste great together. Don't have this messy shit. Get our peanut butter cups.
I think they were just trying to show you how delicious that combo was. And I thought it was very effective because I always wanted those. I'd see those commercials and I'd be like, oh, I love that combination.
Yeah. Also, it helps that Reese's peanut butter cups are delicious.
Yes.
So
yes. And you know who else loves chocolate and peanut butter? Gary Baba Booey Delabate.
Oh, yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah.
They actually took him to a chocolate factory like 2 weeks ago, and it's a very funny video on YouTube. He makes his own chocolate and peanut butter chocolate bar.
Cool.
He designs.
I made my own. I designed my own candy bar once.
Where?
Hershey. It's like a whole thing.
Oh.
Hershey Park has a whole design your own candy bar thing, and then they make you your candy bar, and they put it in a special tin with your name on it.
And you have to eat it right there.
For $25.
Yeah, it's like $1 billion, but you get to take it home with you.
One chocolate bar.
And it's like this crazy ass line, and you just kind of wait on the line for you to make your own candy bar that you paid way too much for. Yeah. You
don't feel good about it. It gives you plenty of time to think about the mistakes that have been made.
I mean, you don't do it for yourself. You do it for your small children who think it's a magical experience.
Yeah. Fuck those kids.
My daughter still has her tin. She keeps the tin on a shelf in her room still. And it was like 6 years ago. So I don't know.
Magical. I think she's just a hoarder.
That might be it too. Actually, no, she has the cleanest room in the house. She is the opposite of she has OCD and anxiety. She is the opposite of a hoarder.
Right.
That's like her room's like a hospital room. There's like just a one folding table with a vase and a plastic flower in it, and that's it.
It's like the Sims room in the house that you ran out of money. You couldn't put any stuff in it.
Yep. You
jump the gun a little bit, and you're like, just put on this addition. That's good though. You need a clean room.
Yeah, it's her. She's the hyperallergenic room.
Nice. What's going on? Anything exciting happening?
No.
What?
Should anything exciting be
happening? I don't know.
I mean, we're 2 weeks away from the bar mitzvah, so that's exciting. Exciting.
Oh wow, it's coming.
We're in the final lead up. Because everyone needs to know how much I'm paying. Well, I'm not going to give numbers, but I hit the.
Wait, who needs to know how much you're paying? What are you talking about?
No, I'm teasing. I'm saying.
Did somebody ask?
No.
Okay.
But I put the money down finally for the event space. Like that was due last week, and I have the food is due next week. So I have this little bit of this 1 week where I don't have to pay anybody is right now. So I think it's because of the Memorial Day weekend. I get a little bit of a reprieve where I don't have someone going, here's your gigantic bill for one afternoon.
Right. I'm sure there's plenty of people you have to pay though, besides them on those days.
Those people, those we started so long ago that we've been doing it slowly over time, and that's all done. Nice. So all that's left at this point is the food and tipping people day of.
Do you have to read any Hebrew?
I don't. Just the boy.
Nice. You have to give any speeches? You do.
I don't know if I'm giving a speech, but the big controversy in our house is music that we're gonna walk into. Like you've been to a bar mitzvah, like the mom and dad walk into the room and they play a song, and what song to pick.
Okay.
And
but now you get your own song you and your wife come into, or the whole family comes in?
No, we're doing Elliot gets in by himself, Sabrina goes in by herself.
Okay. And then you two come out.
And then we two come. Well, I think we're coming into
Bad Boys, Bad Boys. What you gonna do?
I wanted to come into Nazareth's Hair of the Dog, and I got yelled at.
Oh, I know what you should come into. Oh, it's not working. I don't have the software loaded. You fucking cunt. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, your sound just got all weird. Is that me or is that you?
I don't know. It's probably me.
Oh, okay.
So what was it? I'm sorry. I talked over what the actual song was.
The actual song I think that we're going to come into is Higher Love, Steve Winwood.
I don't know about that. Ships thinks it's questionable.
It's questionable. Again, you couldn't find middle ground between Hair of the Dog and
like this?
I mean,
Higher Love?
Oh, it's still not working.
Hair of the Dog is the best. That's the one. Why is my sound all weird now? Is it just me or is it?
I think it's me. I think I pushed the button and it sounds fine now, right?
It's a little maybe. I think so.
I don't know. I pushed the button and it wasn't working right. I blame me.
That's fine.
Blame technologies.
Yeah.
All right, I guess Higher Love has to do, but why not
I mean, I'm open to suggestion. It's 2 weeks away. We have time. I could take suggestions from the audience.
Yes.
I can take suggestions from you.
Yes. Hit up Wombat on Twitter with your suggestions, or you can put them in chat and then we can get to them at some point. All right, well, that is exciting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to find anything better than Nazareth's Hair of the Dog, but what are you going to do?
What about like Striper?
What? No.
Yeah, a good Christian song.
Honestly,
I don't know.
Honestly, I think would be great. I believe in you. It's very uplifting to Jesus.
I don't
think
I love that song.
A little Creed.
No, you got to go something like classic. I mean, you guys, Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Creed's very popular right now.
Are they making a comeback?
They are. No,
really?
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yes.
And that's not new music, by the way. That is 25-year-old music.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you.
You get back.
I was listening to a little Katy Hudson this week. Familiar with Katy Hudson?
The actress?
No.
Oh.
No. It's Katy Perry when she was a Christian artist.
Oh.
Before she became Katy Perry.
I did not. Why were you listening to that?
It came up on my iTunes.
And you said, this sounds familiar. This Katy sounds like another Katy.
I remember Katy Hudson. And I'm oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. You have to remember my Christian music library was rolling deep off of LimeWire back in the 90s.
Wait a minute. God wouldn't like that.
Yeah. You were stealing Jesus music.
You were breaking
anywhere. There was like 200 copies of this.
That sounds like an excuse. And
although I heard that Jesus downloaded one song and it turned into 10. So
that was pretty much how it was working back then.
You download, right. You think you're going to download one song and then you're downloading all the songs.
Right. But you weren't gonna like pay for all those songs anyway.
Well, who could be paying for all these free songs that you could download so quickly and easily?
He downloaded one bread song. And it turned into fish songs for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that was good.
Right. You're working too hard over there.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one. Bread and fish.
What about wine? You got to work wine in there.
Well, there's a band called Bread and there's a band called Fish.
Right.
That's what makes. Never mind.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want to know more about Katy Hudson.
She was not very good.
Really?
That is some like not inspiring contemporary Christian rock.
Do you think she was just in it for the money and didn't really care about Jesus that much?
I don't know. I can't say what Katy Hudson was up to.
Sounds like that's what you're saying.
I don't know. I think she changed direction a little bit and sold more than 200 albums, I think is what ended up happening.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. She went in the right direction.
Yeah.
She's making the right moves. Did you guys ever?
She went off and started kissing girls. She figured out that that's where the sales were at.
Yeah. I don't know how Jesus feels about that. She really ignored her roots. She sold out. That's the definition of selling out. Pretty much. What do you mean, man?
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, is what you mean to say.
Right. Like, I also like trying to be an artist named Katy Hudson. Probably.
Well, she would have had to change her name.
Right.
But, that's okay.
And Kate Hudson is now a singer.
Yeah. I mean,
she is
now
as well?
Yeah.
She thinks she is, yeah.
She was on Howard Stern promoting her album or concert or something. Tour.
See, this is the reason why I started listening to that then, because my wife is like, she was talking about Kate Hudson, and I thought she was talking about Katy Hudson, because I'm like, you've got this all wrong. Like, what? You're talking about Katy Hudson.
Right. Oh, I'm glad I could shed some light on what's going on in your house.
A riveting conversation.
It is. It is. Let's hear about some show feedback then.
All right.
Wait, I want to tell you about something cool I did.
Oh, what did you do?
What did you do that was cool?
It wasn't that cool. It was moderately cool. I went to RPM Racing, RPM Racing in Farmingdale, and I drove the fast electric go-karts.
Oh.
Those go very fast.
Children do that.
No, but they have, for the adults, they go really they go fast. It's all computerized because it's electrical, electric and networked. They're all networked. So the guy's got a handheld and he can control all the fucking carts from the computer, all the speeds. He can just all that shit. Anyway, they go very fast and there's no power steering at all. So like if you've been playing video games for 40 years, it's not a great feeling on your wrist. And also if you're 6'4", you don't really fit in the go-kart. But other than that, it was pretty cool because they are fast. My friend and neighbor had a really good time and got one of the top scores. They got like a really good time. But I was like, ow, I don't think I can do this anymore. That's some old man shit right there. Like you can't do the go-karts anymore because it hurts. It's not right. I didn't sign up for that. But it's fun. I recommend it. And it's all like, they give you your lap time. It's all automated. Like it's like Gran Turismo. No bumping though, unlike Gran Turismo. No bumping.
No bumping.
Yeah. You could really hurt. My point is you could really hurt yourself on those. They're serious. Like you got to wear a helmet. When
we went to Woodlock, this was 5 years ago.
Yes.
And they have go-karts there and they don't go very fast.
Right.
And at the end, when you were about to hit the finish line, my daughter was slowing down and she may have been going like less than half a mile per hour.
Yeah.
And she lightly tapped the go-kart of the woman in front of her.
Yeah, she freaked out.
The woman got out of her go-kart and was like, how dare you? And then she started yelling at the person working there. Are you going to kick her out or what? She was like 10.
And the race was over.
And the race was over. She might have like maybe the borderline 9 and 10. This grown woman screaming. It was embarrassing for that woman because even the person who looked there was like, what is wrong?
Cringe.
With you? Yeah.
You're lucky. She's lucky she didn't get Karen'd. That was maybe before the age of all Karens getting documented.
Yeah, I should have whipped out my phone and be like, "Bloop video."
Right. There's 8 billion people watching you be an asshole.
Yep, pretty much.
Anyway, check out these electric go-karts if you can. They're pretty fun. If you're a normal sized person and if your hands work.
Well, I'm not, but
you would fit fine.
But I would fit fine. So
I didn't like. They have the gas and the brake on different sides. Like you have to use your right foot for the gas and left foot for the brake. And if you use them both at the same time, it shuts the engine off, which is detrimental to racing, I find. And I didn't really fit in it. So like I'm constantly touching the brake by accident, even just like a little bit. Cause like where else is my fucking size 13 foot going to go? And so I'm just constantly stalling. But why can't they just why can't they both work at the same time? It's because like they don't want you like power sliding.
I don't know. I'm
asking the Shipwreck, the engineer.
I'm not an electric go-kart engineer.
It's all the same shit, right? It's all ball bearings these days.
Right.
Plastics.
Anyway, I feel like it must be a safety thing. Maybe if you do both at the same time, you could actually flip them or something. I don't know, but it really fucked me up. And my friend like killed me by like 3 seconds on a 30-second lap time. Anyway, how about some show feedback? I want to hear from Captain Meatstick really badly.
Well, it's a two-part. It's it's one thing. So it's Captain Meatstick, and then it goes into Joe 19912.
Oh, I love
Captain Meatstick has to say, I've been listening to the podcast lately. First time tuning in with video. Wow, Wombat, you look great. And Joe 11912 says, let's not get carried away.
Wait, he replied to Meatstick to let him know that he was getting carried away. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's I'm like, it's like, oh, thank you. Oh, back down to earth. I see.
See, that's why you can't read the comments, because if you're going to believe the guy who says that you look great, then you got to believe the guy who says you look like shit. And the reality is probably somewhere in the middle. So you might as well just ignore everybody and fuck them all.
Well, for the record, because today was milestone day, I did hit the 45-pound loss.
That's awesome.
Mark today. So 45 pounds since we were at RetroCon, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
From LA Retro?
Not
well, it's
even
RetroCon.
a year. Not even
LA
a year.
Retro, you mean?
Yeah, LA Retro, yeah. LA Retro. So because that was what, August?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's always August.
I may have lost like 5 pounds before then, but yeah, basically since then. Because I don't think I'd started Orange Theory at that point, right? Or I may have just started.
Interesting.
I think I went for the first time in the last week of August. So yeah, this would have been before that. So yeah, probably around since around then. Mm-hmm.
Everybody should just mail you $50 when you reach the 50-pound goal. That seems really fair.
That works for me. I think everyone should mail me $50.
I mean, I can't think of anything better than, to celebrate a 50-pound milestone than $50. I mean, it's pretty
I know,
pretty
I
on
think
brand, and it's reasonable. Like, it's not like ridiculous.
No, yeah, you could just send it to my PayPal. It works.
It's good. All right, let's get this trending.
50 for 50.